Hey, what's up everybody? So today's video, we got the videos kind of rolling in slow-mo, and I'm going to talk about a topic that I may have covered a little bit, but I don't really remember covering a lot, but it has been asked quite a few times. And the question is, how do you guys live in Costa Rica? How do you make a living and surf and do what you do? How do you guys get by? And actually, it's a very good question, so I guess I'll take us back a little bit. So when we first came to Costa Rica, we had sold our house in Las Vegas, and that was right before the financial bubble, the real estate bubble. So we got lucky. Turned out about a year and a half later. But anyhow, we basically were able to come to Costa Rica, buy some land. It was a lot cheaper back then. So I'll tell you, living in Costa Rica, a lot of people come here and they try to move here, and they have these dreams and aspirations of starting a small business and living a simple life. But it turns out it's a lot more expensive than they thought. And it really is. It's not as easy to just come down here and work as a yoga instructor or a surf instructor and pay rent. The food's really expensive, and it's just so many things. And a lot of, especially families, will find it harder to make ends meet. But anyways, to get back to the story, what we did is we knew at some point that we were going to have to make an income, because it was only temporary that we were here, and bought the land, and we were going to build a house. And we started building a house and ran into somebody, my partner, and boom, Shaka Surf Camp was the idea came out. So that was basically what we did the majority of the time we were here. We half owned Shaka Surf Camp, and we did that for about 7.5 years, 8 years. We built it for about 9 months, and it was like perfect timing, because pretty much when we were running out of money is right when we just kind of started getting going. And that's what we did for about 7 years. And I can tell you, if you looked at it and you saw us, you might think that we were doing really well, but it was really just affording the lifestyle and a lot of work. I mean, we were doing yoga, surfing, breakfast, dinner, and of course the hotel. And it was a small boutique hotel, surf camp that is, 4 cabinas, max capacity of around 10 to 12 people. And we did that for about 7.5 years, like I said, and we pretty much got burnt out of it. And towards the last couple of years, that's when we started this YouTube channel, about 2.5 years before we got out of the surf camp. And we also started a membership site, and I started getting a lot of surf lessons on the side. So it was kind of an accumulation of things. So when we were basically completely burnt out, we decided, you know what, it's not worth it to be down here if we're just working and stressing and not really enjoying ourselves like we felt like we should. So we basically went ahead and sold our half, which we definitely probably sold cheaper than if we had owned the whole thing, but it was worth it to us. And sometimes that's the sacrifice you have to make to get the quality of life that you're looking for. So basically what we've been doing since then is we've been basically doing the YouTube channel, the membership, and then I do surf lessons on the side, and a couple other things online. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of graphic design or web design. But one of the things that makes it possible for us is the fact that we had bought land when we first came out here, and it was a lot cheaper back then. And when I say a lot cheaper, I mean like literally 1/5 the price, maybe even cheaper, 1/6 the price. So if we were to come now, we wouldn't be able to afford it. So it was just timing. And I feel like, there's always opportunities for something out there if you can just find it, look for it. And that kind of brings us into the next thing that we've been doing. So I've been telling you guys a little bit here and there about this whole cryptocurrency thing that Atua and I have been doing, and I announced it on our Instagram. And just kind of out of the blue, a few months ago, I started to learn about cryptocurrency, things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and right now the market is just going crazy. I mean, it's like the craze right now, and it's pretty much just a bull market. Pretty much anything you put your money into right now is going up. It's very volatile. But if you haven't heard of it now, then I'm sure you will any day now. And if not, you may have just heard it like in the last month or two. But just completely out of the blue, Atua and I ran into a startup here, and this kind of is me always looking for that opportunity or something. And it turns out there was a group of people doing a basically starting their own blockchain coin, and the founder creator just happened to be a blog fan. He's like a huge Casey Neistat fan, and we told him what we did and what he did, and da. Next thing you know, he's like, hey, we would love to do a vlog for our startup. And I was like, you know what, this would be a great learning opportunity for Atua and for me. So that's what we've been doing the last 2 weeks, and we've been filming these vlogs, and I haven't really said anything about it because they wanted us to keep it a secret, but we released them about 2.5 days ago. So definitely want to invite you guys to come check out the vlogs. Atua and I are actually in charge, so we are actually co-hosting, and it's really cool. If you're a programmer, or if you're into tech, or if you just want to learn more about this kind of stuff, you can check out our vlog. I think they're turning out really good, and the name is Nimiq, Nimiq. I will put this in the description if you guys want to come check it out. There's a lot of these things going around, so I'm not recommending that you get involved in their startup or anything like that. I'm just saying, come over, you can learn from the vlog. And actually, I had talked to them about once they go public with the coins, if maybe as a promotion I could give some away. And they seemed pretty keen on it, so that would probably happen in a month or two. But to kind of keep up on that, just go over and subscribe, and you can watch Atua and I basically filming this group of people here in Costa Rica right in our backyard. So it's really interesting, actually. So you can come check it out and learn about that, and hopefully they'll let us give some coins away. And if it's anything like Bitcoin, if you know anything about it, the coin went from being, if you would have invested $100 when Bitcoin first came in the market, you would be a millionaire. That's how crazy it went. And these things are going even faster now. They're like increasing in value a lot quicker. I don't know where the market will go or how volatile, how safe. I definitely wouldn't recommend people jump on that bandwagon and just throw all their money into it, but definitely it seems like a lot of millionaires are being made in this new industry. Everybody's saying it's like the web was in 1999, and this is like the newest thing, the technology and all this that's happening. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say, and I just want to invite you guys to come check out the vlog. Nimiq, I will put it in the description, and definitely, if you haven't heard about it, you should learn about cryptocurrency, because it's going to make a big statement in the future, in the upcoming near future. Until then, guys, pura vida and aloha, and I will see you in the next video.